said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Steps away to find some room. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Manuel. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Manuel. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The screen, he's got wheels, breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Winston. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's played. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Looking for room. It's Manuel. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. This time he's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Plows through the defense. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback gets the first down. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning second to the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Blade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably... in this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball will be dial up on second and a long way to go. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got his man to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Here's loose down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Big fella moving.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Caught in the backfield, it's Cherry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Open field on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floating away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he throws another interception. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point was good. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Working the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manuel. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump.
Wants to throw again. Bears the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manuel. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than
unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Now the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
4th down and short, no matter where you are in the field, hit the gas, baby. Go for it. You can run it. You can throw it. You keep the defense off balance. Nice job by the offense, taking what the defense gives them, using a little bit of play action. First down.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Found a seam. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football.
Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns in 21 minutes.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Rush is on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Calls his own number. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.